government didn't follow its own definition of food. Democratic Congressman Subramanyam joins us now. Congressman, good to see you. So you think it's a good idea for our tax dollars to fund junk food?
No, not really.
Okay.
I think we should be trying to steer people towards healthier food. If sugary sodas are making their health worse, that's going to increase their health costs. And so to the extent we can try to get people to be eating healthier and drinking healthier drinks, I think would be better. I think what they're trying to say, though, is they want to give families choices and let them decide, right? But obviously, you know, when
look, they could have the choice to buy nicotine, but that's something that is not allowed with SNAP or food stamps. So we have some things. We bought a bunch of food that is food stamp approved. Among them, double stuffed Oreos. These were my grandmother's favorites. We have some kind of version of Mountain Dew, a Coke, s'mores Pop-Tarts, Funyuns, and Tackins. Although I've never had them. Why should the taxpayers? Why should our money be going to these items?
Yeah, I really don't think they should. And I think if you go down the aisles,
so why aren't you coming out? Why aren't you in favor of eliminating them from what is allowed in food stamps?
Oh, I mean, I guess you have the wrong Democrat here. I am in favor of trying to get rid of some of that stuff. I would say that the reason why.
So you're supporting President Trump's provision here?
Yeah, the problem with it, though, is that you're trying to also allow for choices. I think you have to find the right balance between that. But certainly,
so Oreos should be a choice.
I don't, I really don't think so. I mean, the real problem we have is that it's so much cheaper and easier to buy unhealthy food.
Yeah.
And if you go down the grocery aisle today, 80% of the stuff in grocery stores is not good for you. And so, yes, I would prefer that we focus our resources on encouraging people to buy fresh produce. But fresh produce,
Congressman, we all think buying fresh produce is a good idea. But Democrats are dying on the hill of Oreos. The easiest thing in the world to do would be for Democrats and Republicans to sponsor a bill that takes all sorts of junk foods out of SNAP benefits and say, done, we're going to work with President Trump on this. It would pass both houses of Congress like that. But that's not happening. And I'm hearing you say you've got the wrong Democratic congressman, but also saying people need to have choices. Which is it?
Yeah, the one I would prefer is for us to not be buying junk food. And I think what we really need to do is make healthy food more affordable and more accessible. Because you compare the cost of those Oreos to the cost of some grapes, and the grapes are more expensive because of the way we have
you're still
our supply chain.
We all agree things should be cheaper. But I see the dodge here, and you do too. Yeah. That's why we keep coming back to it, which is in light of things not being cheaper.
No. It's not a dodge. Look, if you're a family that only gets a certain amount of money a week for food,
why are you spending on Oreos?
To pay the bills.
Why should you be allowed to spend on Oreos?
I don't think I would prefer they not spend it on Oreos.
But you don't want to ban them from spending on Oreos.
They have to make a decision about the amount of calories they're getting. You get more calories per dollar for Oreos.
Are you really defending getting your calories from Oreos? Come on.
Look, yeah, it's a hyperbolic example, but we had another discussion about rotisserie chicken, right? And I'm a vegan, but I'm not going to ban everyone from buying rotisserie chicken. But hold on.
Give me 1 second here. Help me understand, though. Democrats loved when Michael Bloomberg was banning our ability to spend our own money on big sodas. Michelle Obama wanted to change what was in school lunches. Democrats love that. But now, when Trump wants to keep our tax dollars from going to junk food, it's everybody's choice.
Yeah, well, I support all those things, and I support a system where we can find a way to get people. We would have to spend more money on SNAP. Remember, we've cut a lot of SNAP funding.
Yeah, we just say you can't.
We can all agree on spending more money on funding SNAP so that those families can afford healthy food, then we're good.
Spending more money is not the right answer, but I hear you. Congressman, good to see you. We'll have vegan snacks the next time you're here, I promise. Massachusetts voters may be the first in America to decide that Nancy Reagan was right.